glow, I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.
Hey guys, Minecraft here, and welcome to Too Much Minecraft Snapshot Review. I haven't done one of these in a long time, I'm terribly sorry about that, but then again, it has been a while since the Snapshot's been out, so you take the good, you take the bad, and there you go, you take the bad, the facts of life, or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, a lot of things have been added, and a lot of things have been changed, some things to the good, some things to the bad, so I thought I'd just go over some of the new things, and yeah, so let's just jump on in and have a look, shall we? Okay, so here we are in the my little snapshot setup right here. As you can see, we've got all the crafting recipes all set up for to know how to make everything and whatnot. And yeah, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a show. So yeah, firstly we have the new light sensor. This is the light sensor, daylight sensor. It's very thin, as you can see. I think it's about the same size as a half slab. I'll just double check that actually, because I don't actually know. Let's find out. Is it the same size as a half slab? Take a slab. Do that. And we have, ooh, it's a little bit smaller. Just a little tiny bit smaller than a half snap. So you can make little steps out of it. There we go. So we have just a little tiny bit smaller. And they made using glass, three nether quartz. Now nether quartz I'll go into in a bit, but you use 3 nether quartz, and then you can use half slabs, wooden half slabs of any type. So you can use the jungle, you can use the birch, you can use the oak, the birch, the spruce, in any order as well. They all work. Like if I went and got one of these each, and then one of those, I need 3 of those. I need more nether quartz. There we go, and get some glass as well. Get the glass, go to the crafting table. Actually, I don't know if it works with nether slabs. Let's try if we can use normal slabs. Any slab at all, maybe. I'm not sure. We're testing here, guys. Testing and testing. There, and there. No, so you have to use wood. So you can use any wood. And as I say, you can use a combination of 3 different woods, or you can just use 2 of the same wood, or 3 of the same wood. You can do whatever you want. But you'll get a daylight sensor like that. And when you get the daylight sensor, you can use it. So let's just get rid of those like that. Okay, so the daylight sensor, which is this, it emits power. Now, depending on the time of the day, it emits more or less power. So during the start of the day, when the light's hitting it, let's just move the time to 0. So we've got 0 time. There we go. So as you can see, the redstone goes at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So mid morning, it's 7 blocks. There's just gone up another one. So it's gone up a little bit more. And if I add another 1,000 to it, so do plus 1,000, goes with another one, again, another one, again, another one, and finally at midday, when it's just in this high in the sky, goes to this last one here. Now it only goes 15 blocks. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so 15 blocks, normal size for you know, for any redstone really. So yeah, 15 blocks, and you get the sun in the sky. It's kind of cool. So as it decreases as well, so if I go and decrease the amount that have been added, so again 1,000. Now as the day passes, so it's still like kind of midday, the sun's starting to go down now. So 1, there's another one, there's another one. There's, I think it was 2 1 that time. Was it 1? That was 4. Okay, so then and then it's down to 0, and then we're at twilight time now. So when that finally gets the last one, it can activate things. So like this will activate the piston there and cause the lights to go on. So these are little street lamps, and this is something I saw on Reddit post, and it's kind of cool. So I thought I'd make it and show you guys as well. Uses a new block, which I'll also go into in a second. But yeah, just get the piston. Sticky piston, the new block, which is the redstone block, the light sensor on top, and yeah, when the daylight comes, when the light goes away, sorry, the piston retracts and lights the lights up, lights the redstone touches. That's what redstone lamps. Words everywhere today. So as you can see, it goes off when it's just about twilight. So there, and then as soon as that sun finally sets, there you go. So it activates. So yeah, it's really cool and really useful if you're wanting to make like street lamps and stuff like that. Just make morning again. There we go, lovely morning, and once again that extends because of the power. So the next thing I want to show you guys, actually I'm just going to get rid of this on my inventory because I don't need it anymore. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is these little things here. Now these are called comparators, and I couldn't remember the word, that's why I clicked it then. So these are called comparators, and they're crafted like this. So you get the nether quartz, and then 3 torches in this sort of a pattern, and then your smooth stone, like you would with a repeater. So basically it's a repeater setup like that, apart from you substituting a redstone for a quartz and you're adding an extra torch. Same recipe otherwise. Okay, so basically the way these work is if the power from point B, which we'll say the size point B and the size point A. So if the power from point B is stronger than the point A, it'll block the signal from going through, because it'll carry this signal instead. So if I show you what I mean, if we go, that's got 3 bars, so there's 3 redstone, 1, 2, 3. So 3 redstone there are going to the side, and this one is 3 as well, so the door opens. But this one is 4, because 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do 4, the signal won't pass through, because this one is overpowering it. But if I do 4, and get rid of that one, as you see now, it opens because number 4 is activated. Now, if you have none of them activated, you just put them on, you can obviously open and close to all your heart's content, like you can with that, or that, or that. But as soon as you activate one on the other side, that is more powerful than the one on A, so there, it closes. Because this one's going 1 less block than those ones are. So do that, and do that. Now, there is another function to these, but it hasn't been implemented yet, I don't think. Now, it's been rumoured, or already said about, that it's going to be a repeater sort of setup. So the power will extend, but I'm unsure of that at the moment because it's all kind of up in the air. Now, something to note about these comparators is it won't extend the signal, but it'll just continue the signal. So, as you know, with this, it goes with 15 blocks. So if I do here and put a comparator, you'd usually see it go a lot further because of, like, you know, with a repeater. But as you can see, it's still just going the same 15 blocks. So I put that back down. Okay, that went a bit longer. I'm not sure why that was actually. Okay, I'm not sure why that's doing that. It shouldn't extend the signal any further. It should extend it 1 more, if that. Let's try again. Okay, maybe that's a little bit bugged. I'm not sure. But yeah, it doesn't extend the signal. Well, it shouldn't anyway. But apparently it's doing a little bit of freaky stuff there. But that is the comparator, and it's really useful. So if you had maybe a door set up, and you had to pull the right lever to get into the door, say on one side of the door, it was number 3. So the activation for that door is number 3. So if someone does that one doesn't work, that one doesn't work. Number 2 will, and everything below number 2, everything below number 3. Sorry. So that'll work. That'll work, and that'll work. So I don't know, it should become useful. I'm sure it'll come useful for a lot of redstone stuff. I can't really see a use for it at the moment. And sorry, I just knocked my mouse, that's why I went up in the air. I can't really see a use for it at the moment. I've seen some kind of cool setups for it so far. There are some uses actually that I can think of, but I'm going to go into those in a second after we've done everything else. So yeah, these are pretty cool anyway, but that's a new implementation. Right, another new thing is the redstone block. Now the redstone block is it's a unique block, to say the least. If we get a redstone torch and some lamps and something else we can activate, a piston, yeah, that should do. Okay, so this thing is powered by all sides. So the bottom is powered, so if we put redstone underneath, it will power it directly underneath. It'll turn off redstone torches, as you can see, on all sides, on the top. It activates anything redstone, so the lamps like that, or like the lamp over there, like the setup over there. Okay. It also has no input. It's always only output. It's an only output block even. So you can't turn things off on it. So if you try to like invert it, so you have a torch there, as you can see, it's inverted, but it's because of this, nothing else. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's really cool, and I like it, but it's basically trying to replace some things that we like bud switches and stuff like that. They're trying to implement these things to replace bud switches, and I particularly like bud switches. So I don't know if I'm going to be liking this too much. But nevertheless, I've seen some pretty cool uses already on Reddit posts and stuff like that with this block. So yeah, it'd be cool to see what else people come up with. Okay, so next we will have to go into the Nether. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to game mode survival and go into the Nether. Okay, so here I'm in the Nether, and I've got a friend with me. I don't know where he came from, but okay. So as you can see, we have this new ore, which is Nether quartz. Now, if I get a diamond, stone, wooden pickaxe, even, you can mine it with wood. It's one of the lowest. It's the lowest one that you can obviously do it with. So you get experience from it as well. So experience is coming off that. There it is. Okay, and then you get another quartz. Now each one of these drops, I believe it's between 1 and 2 quartz for a block. So let's keep trying. I've got 1 so far, but someone said you get 2. I'm getting 1, so I mean maybe it is just 1, but I heard rumors that it was 2. But as I say, I've never experienced the 2 myself. So there we go. We've got some other quartz now. Another new thing is, these are used for making most things in the new setup as well. So another new thing is if we get the furnace here, we can now smelt netherrack. And when you smelt netherrack, it will make, when it makes it, it will make nether brick. Now, granted, nether brick is also the square block of bricks, but maybe they're going to rename it to something like maybe this is nether brick and they're nether bricks, or maybe these are nether bricks and that's nether brick. I don't know. They're going to obviously have to do something, otherwise they're going to have nether brick and you craft it into nether brick, which will be a little bit weird. But once you get, I think it's 4 of these, so I'll just, I think it's 4. We'll actually check. So I've got 4. Come on. There we go. So it's a little bit like when you make stone walls and stuff, brick walls and stuff. There you go. So you get your normal clay bricks and stuff there. So they'll work the same way as clay does. But yeah, when you put them together, you get nether brick. So we get nether brick from nether brick, which is cool. So there you go. So now you have a way of creating nether brick. So you don't have to go and try and find a massive fortress to do it. You can just come in the nether, get some netherrack, and turn it to nether brick. So awesome. So let's just head back to the overworld, and I think that's it for this one. Actually, yeah, I think that's it for this world. Just go back to the the overworld. Oh. Okay, we're out. Ah, I'm on fire. Okay, so we're out of there somehow safely. Let's just go back into Game Mode Creative and see what else we got. So this here is actually I'm gonna just break that because it's loud. Get rid of those as well. They're quite loud. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of you as well. There we go. Okay, so the next thing is this chest. Now you might just think, oh, it's a chest. It's not just a chest though. This is a Marks and Spencer's chest. Only people in the UK will get that reference. Okay, don't matter. So anyway, it's a chest anyway, but as you can see, there's a small little difference about it. This chest has a little red line around it. Now, if I'm going to get a normal chest, and put it next to each other, as you see, they don't join, but you can just see that there's differences. That one's black and that one's red, and if you open it up, there's a little lip. You can just about see it around here when I close the inventory. There. There's a little lip, and on that one, obviously, there's no lip. So you just have an idea of which chest is which. Now, this is a very small difference, but these are kind of, I don't know, I don't like that difference because it kind of breaks the fact that it's supposed to be trapping people. Because this one's called a trap chest. Now, if I go up there, you see on bottom tab tool there, it's a trap chest. So I don't know, I don't really massive fan of that. Now you can make double chests with it, which is awesome. So you don't have to have just a single chest. You can make double chests, double trap chests, and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I wish it was like the same texture. That way it would be a trap. It would be able to fool people, and it would be a reason. So, but they have got cool things to these. So although they're called trap chests, there are actually some uses for them outside of being traps and stuff. So basically, if you put a redstone signal on either side of this, it will power it. So I will put some lamps down, like so. There we go. And if I open these, I can see all lamps gone because it powers from every side. Now, it also powers from below. So if I do that on top, and it should power from below. It did when I Oh, yeah, it does. It's a very small amount. If I put the, it now only powers one block. So if I put those there, oh, nope, there. Okay, so if I put them all there, and you got the little register on the dot in the middle, do that, lights turn on. So it only powers one block distance. Now this isn't always the case though. If you have more people looking in the chest, it will power further. So for one person, it's one block. For two people, it's 2 blocks, and so on and so forth. So at least I think that's the correct equation for it. But yeah, it powers depending on how many people are looking at it. Now you can, if you extend the signal, if you want just one person to look at it, obviously you can just put a repeater. So we get a nice repeater, the good old repeater, and on these comparators. And if I put that there now, you'll see that it lights it up easily enough. So you can extend the signal easily enough if you just wanted it for one person, but you needed it to activate something way over there. You can do that without any problems. And it's crafted just with one chest and a triple wire hook. So I'm just going to make a time day because it's getting nighttime again. Time set day. There you go. And yeah, so that is the drop chest. Now there are some things I want to go into about the chests and all that sort of stuff, but I'm going to do that with the comparators and stuff afterwards. So another new thing is I'm just going to clear. Actually, no, I'm not going to clear my inventory. I need the stuff. This is the hopper. Now I kept calling it hopper. Every time I write it into the inventory, I start doing that and then hopper. And I'm like, no, it's not hopper, it's hopper. So yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I tend to be doing it a lot. But anyway, it's made out of stone, smooth stone, and a chest, and like this configuration here. And now there is some people who will know this from like Industrial Craft, I think it's called. It's also on the Tekkit launcher and whatnot. But yeah, we've seen these before, and now it's implemented in vanilla, which is always cool. Now, what will happen is if you put something on the top here, it will go down this tube into the chest, and then if you have a chest on top of one of the hoppers, or any sort of just things like a dispenser or a chest, I think there's only things that can hold an item. Yeah, just so if it's a dispenser or a chest, it will pull it from, or a brewing stand as well. It'll pull it from that that application down into the next chest, and then and so on and so forth until it reaches the bottom. So as you can see in this chest now, I have absolutely nothing. But if I put in the top this glowstone lamp, or redstone lamp even, goes in there and to the bottom. Now it goes through this, so it goes into here first and fills this inventory, then goes into there and fills that, and then so on and so on and so on and so on to get to the bottom. And that's how it works. Now to make they also work in different orientations. So if you look at this now, I've got this one which is going down. If I put it to the side, it goes to the side. Now it depends on how you click it. So say I want it to be on the back wall. I just didn't mean to do it that way. There you go. If I want the back wall, I click against the black wall, and the orientation is this way. So that's how that works. So if you want it to be in a specific orientation and want like the items to go into that chest or this chest or whatever, you can do just by making sure you click on the right side. So shift click and it'll go into that one. So you can make them kind of all filter into the same one if you want. So all the items go into that one, into there, and into there, and so on. Now it's kind of cool, and I do like that a lot. Now if I do that and stuff like that, you can just make this kind of cool little patterns and stuff with them as well. But yeah, that's how the hoppers work. Now there is a glitch as well. It's a duplication glitch, and I'm going to go into this more in detail in another video, purely because it'll make it easier. But yeah, there's a duplication glitch that you can do, and keep an eye out for that because it will be out soon. If you're watching this on the TMM channel, I will ask Weiss to link it in the description once the video is put out. So that is the hopper, and yeah, that's how that works. So the next thing is these. Now these are the item pressure plates. So basically the weighted and light. So that's the light one and that's the heavy one. So these are two different weighted ones. Now if I go and get some stone or any item really, as long as it's a set of items, this one works in 4 blocks. Now the first block you lay will activate the first redstone signal. So if I do that, it'll activate the first line. Now when I put 4 more on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, next one goes on, then 1, 2, 3, 4 again, next one 1, 2, 3, 4, next one 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on 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 until it gets to the top. Okay, and that'll go on for 15 blocks, same as any redstone signal. Okay, with this one, this is 43 blocks. Now as I say, you'll have to do it the same way again. So the first one activates. So if I do 1. You get the first signal. Now it's 43 blocks more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Oh, okay, it's 42. Maybe either it's 42 or I miscounted that time. Or miscounted last time. But anyway, so it's 42 or 43, I guess. Do your own experiment on that. I don't want to count all those through again. But yeah, so that's how that works, and you get like basically once again 15 blocks up, and it's just crafted with 2 ingots and 2 gold like that. Now that's really cool, and I think they're going to come in really useful for when you're doing maybe sorting dispensers or something like that. Maybe maybe like after you get a certain amount of items, it opens a door, or for adventure maps and stuff like that, a person has to throw in a certain amount of the collected items to get into the bonus room or something. I don't know. It's going to come in useful, I imagine, for adventure maps and stuff. I think this whole map is kind of, well, this whole update is very adventure map oriented, as well as being very redstone oriented. So the other things I want to show you, one is a glitch, the other things are features. So I'll show you the glitch first. I've not actually been able to reproduce this myself yet, but hopefully during live recording, let's see if I can do it again. So if I put a torch like that and break the bottom, no, I guess it's been fixed. It was happening in 13W01A. I guess it got fixed in B. But yeah, there was a way of actually keeping the redstone torch floating, and it's kind of cool, but I guess it's been fixed. Okay, so I scratched that idea. Of course, once I start recording, I try it out and it doesn't work. So the other thing I want to show you is I'll use this as the example because it's just a little bit easier. So if we take a chest, a normal chest as well, and we put a comparator behind it, so I'll just get comparator like so. Actually, I'll put it here so I actually do a little bit better. Put that there. Now, as you can see, there's nothing happening. There's no signal coming from it, and this is just a normal chest. As you can see, there's no red marks around or anything. That it's a normal chest. But if I put in 64 items like that, and I keep putting in, say I put, let's get another set of items, and another set, and another set, and another set, like that. So as I start putting items in, you'll see the power starts going on. Put another 2 items in, another one, and we get another 64, like so. Oop, and put that inside there. I'll go up another one. So for every 2 stacks of 64, and obviously if I take them out, it goes down. So for every 2 stacks of 64, actually maybe not 64. Maybe it's less than 64. You have to do the math yourself on that one. I thought it was 64, but it's not. It just seems to be going down. When I take 32 out, it stays up. So I'm going to take another 32 out. Okay, so for a certain amount, it's 27 there. For a certain amount anyway, it'll light up. Now, I'm not sure what the math is on that, but you'll have to check it out. But yeah, it will light up. So you can kind of work out how much items you've got in your chest over a period of time, especially if you're using the hopper. So like after the hopper gets too full, or maybe when the chest gets too full, this starts sending a signal all the way at the end, and then once it's fully fully loaded and all that sort of stuff, it'll send a signal to you, like maybe with a note block or something. Just say your chests are full, go up and empty them. So it'd be great if it's like for a mob farm or something like that. So yeah, that's a really cool feature, and I like that a lot. Now this works with a lot of things. So if I break that and get all my blocks back, and go for a furnace. Actually, I'm not sure about furnaces. Well, chest furnaces. Not sure about furnaces. Dispensers for sure. I know that one. And let me think. Hoppers as well. Hoppers work for it. So if I get a hopper, there it is. Okay, so get these out there like that. So if I do the furnace, and we put the blocks in there. Yeah, so if furnace works as well, it'll tell you how many blocks in the furnace. Maybe it'll tell you how many smelted as well. It could go down, it could go up, I'm not sure. Dispensers, so put a stack in there. Yep, there it goes, up 1, 2, like that, goes to the top. And hoppers as well, which have their own little inventory, as you can see there. So just do that. Now they're all dependent as well, so because the amount of spaces depend on the signal is dependent on the amount of spaces available. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. So with the hopper, if I take out a stack, it goes down 2. Take another stack, goes down another 2, another 1, another 2, another 1, another 2, and finally we've got like 3 left. And take out that one, and it destroys it all together. So that it's all dependent on the actual the storage points available. So all these points available. So yeah, be sure that when you're doing them, you know that that's the case. So when you're working on the math and everything, that just keep that in mind. So yeah, that is I think it for this snapshot. Actually no, wait, there isn't one more thing. One more thing before I forget. Normal chest, any chest actually. I'll just do it with dispensers. It works with anything, but dispensers and crafting tables as well. So I'll get this crafting table. There we go. So if you're crafting stuff now or using dispensers, you can easily fill it. All you do is take your items, left click as you would to fill something, and then just drag, and it'll evenly place them out. So as you can see, I can evenly do it like that. So yeah, so I like this a lot. So I take that and just kind of. And then if you want to put them all in one stack, you just double click, and it brings them all together. So you can just kind of take them. Oh, there we go. Take them and fill up the dispensers like this, and then double click, and it'll bring them all together. So all of them into one stack. Now, if you have like multiple ones, maybe they're all over the place. I'm not sure about this. I've not tested this. I'm going to test it now. Of course, test it during recording. If you double click, yeah, it makes one stack. Double click the other one. Makes another stack, so that works with that, and also works with the crafting as well. So, say you were trying to make some stone bricks, just something like that. I don't know. I thought that's how you made. Yeah, it is how you make stone bricks. What that. Yeah, I was going to say that. Why isn't the recipe working? But yeah, double click once again makes it again. So you just do that. Makes one. Do again. Makes two. Just kind of fill them up like that. So yeah, it's really cool, and just keep going over and over and over, and you don't have to keep clicking. You just kind of like you're just basically laying them over, and it's really nice. And then you make your stone bricks. So that's really cool, and I like that a lot. So that's a really cool feature, one that's not really known about and whatnot. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys. So if you did enjoy this video, guys, I know it was a bit long, but there has been a lot of stuff added, and I was a little bit all over the place purely because it's very confusing. This especially is confusing. I still don't get this really. I'm trying my best, but I just can't click in my head how it works. But yes, if you did like this video, guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. It's really appreciated. I try and do these videos as regular as possible, and I try and do them as high as quality as possible as well for you guys to watch. So likes are always appreciated, as well as the subscribing to my own channel, which is the 8-Bit Monkey, www.youtube.com/the 8-Bit Monkey. Go and check it out. It's a cool channel. I do let's plays and tutorials and snapshot reviews and seed Sundays, pretty much a lot of the things I do on TMM. But anyway, if you do like this video, guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And as always, T2IL, peace out, and bye bye. Toodles, bye bye.